So, the Mac Pro, Apple's most expensive, most powerful Mac to date. I'm giving you guys my first look on it. I respect Apple for having this AR technology. You can go into the Apple website using your iPhone or iPad, and you can actually check it out on your desk right now. So I respect Apple for doing that. That's what I decided to do here. And man, this thing is massive. This thing is big. It can't even fit in my room really. So yesterday, or technically today, I might even double upload. I uploaded the iMac Pro review, unboxing, first impressions, whatever you like to call it. I have the iMac Pro. I'm editing this video right now as we speak on the iMac Pro. And like I said towards the end of that video, I'm still happy with the iMac Pro performance. Like if you're a YouTuber, you make videos every single day, especially in like 4K, either this or even the regular iMac is powerful enough too. That thing goes all the way up to like 6 or even 8 cores. Yeah, configure it up to 8 cores, which is pretty powerful enough. But the iMac Pro, it goes all the way up to 18 core. This one here, step it up a notch. The Mac Pro goes all the way up to a 28 core. And if I got that computer, I don't think I'll ever utilize that much power. So yeah, that thing is a powerhouse, literally. And the RAM goes all the way up to 1.5 terabytes of RAM. I didn't know we at that age now, or that point in life where we're gonna see 1 terabyte of RAM. Like that is just crazy. I know if you use Google Chrome is definitely gonna hog up that RAM usage. If you use Chrome, you understand. But anyway, I chuckled when I saw the SSD storage, the base SSD storage. And keep in mind, this is a $6,000 machine. The Mac Pro doesn't come with a display, so you have to pick up the display and then the stand. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. 256 gigabytes of storage. I bust out laughing when I saw that. For $6,000. Apple is giving us 256 gigabytes. Like, oh my god. Now of course you can configure everything. It goes all the way up to 4 terabytes, but just put it in perspective, my iPhone 10, I don't have the 10s, the iPhone 10, I have a 256 gigabytes. That is just insane. Like that's crazy. All this power and you giving us that little bit of storage. If you plan on getting this, get a 1 terabyte, man. Even so, if they give us a 1 terabyte starting, which is un-Apple like, I see them at least adding like a 512. 256 is just laughable, man. And you know what's even more funny? Moving on from that, I want to talk about the display. The Pro Display XDR. It sounds amazing. Like the specs on paper, Apple claimed this to be the world's best professional display. You know, 6K Retina display, 32-inch. It looks impressive, right? But that costs $5,000. And here's the catch. There's always a catch to something. It doesn't come with the stand. It doesn't come with the stand. You have to spend an additional $1,000 on the on just the stand alone. Like you could buy a phone, you could buy anything else for $1,000 just for the stand. It doesn't do nothing. It's just the stand. I mean, Apple, they showcased that you could rotate it, but come on, man, $1,000. Not even $500. $500 is a little bit much, but $1,000 on top of the display, which is $5,000. So pretty much the display is $6,000. So $6,000 for the Pro Display XDR plus the Mac Pro, $6,000, $12,000 for this setup. This is the way how Apple wants you to experience the Mac Pro, with the best display, with the best computer, the fastest Mac in the world. Like I said in the beginning, this is for a different breed. If you're a filmmaker, like a heavy duty filmmaker, like if you're Jay-Z. Now Jay-Z is the first billionaire rapper. I mean, if you work for Jay-Z, I don't know, but if you're a billionaire and you make films for a living, like you're making Fast and the Furious, you're editing that, or you're making the Toy Story. Toy Story is coming up this month too. I can't wait to see that in theaters. If you're a filmmaker like that, then this is the computer for you. But for me, hell no. That's just a lot of power for me, and it's OD expensive. You're literally gonna give up like a kidney or arm or two. But all jokes aside, putting the price aside too and everything, I'm happy that Apple brought back the Mac Pro. You know, at least Apple cares about the professional market. Because coming from that trash can, a lot of people did not like that. People just didn't like the design of it. People just didn't like the trash can. It was a nice little throwback that Apple brought back the cheese grater, the tower, you know, allow us to configure anything we want on there. And yeah, I respect Apple for that, for caring about the professional market, because we need Macs, man. You know, iPads and iPhones You know, maybe it might be the future, but I don't see it taking over no time soon. I mean, I will always like the Mac better than iOS, but iOS is getting pretty close to it though. But for me, I need my Final Cut Pro. But yeah, that is the Mac Pro in a nutshell. That is my first look of it. That's my opinions of it. It looks promising. It has a lot of ports. It has a headphone jack. I mean, cheese grater or not, it looks pretty badass, I must say. So shout out to Apple for making the Mac Pro. And there's only one color, so there's no space gray or nothing like that. Like, come on, that's the Mac Pro. You know how it looks. You don't need a space gray color to differentiation or I can't even say that word right now. You don't need a space gray option to tell that's the iMac Pro or not. I'm taking shots at the iMac Pro, and I'm editing on the iMac Pro.